Speaking of, just backing and being seen and exposure and getting yourself out there, how do you feel about your career so far? Like, how do you feel about Carela, the artist, and Carela, the designer so far? Like, how do you feel about how things are going for you?
It's taking shape and form.
There you go.
It's taking shape and form. It's a lot of discipline, a lot of patience, and once again, if I would have like quote unquote blew up earlier, I probably would have been happy. Just because it's like it's not my full vision. And what I'm trying to present people is the full vision. So if it's gonna take me a little longer to present that, that's fine. Like I'm all with it. Because once you understand the full like what I'm creating, that's what I want to push forward. So you can judge me off that, and not that I blew up simultaneously or some little thing X, Y, Z. Like, it's just like I want to present what I've been working on all my life. But like, look, now, that's when I say it begins. So right now I'm in I finally showcased everyone, all 3 different versions of Carela, from art to home decor to finally the sneakers. And now I'm about to like tie the knot and when I present everybody again so they can fully understand like the full scope of what what's Carela's about, what we're pushing forward and what we're trying to do. So yeah.
I was gonna ask a question along the line of what have you done so far in those categories that has made you feel like, okay, we've reached a certain threshold, we've made some progress. Like what have you done lately what have you accomplished lately that make you feel like really proud?
That it's funny, it's like multiple things for every different region. So like I guess for art is when I got commissioned to do the autism in downtown Miami.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was the first time I was like, wow, like okay, people actually like my art and they like what I'm doing. So for my art stamp, like that was a stamp. Like all right, perfect.
All right.
From Decor, it was when I got commissioned to go to DR and then do a whole bunch of Airbnb houses.
Wow.
And Decor, like all those houses there, that was a stamp for me because I was like, all right, I'm doing something again.
Yeah.
And then with the sneakers, to me, with the sneakers is just really about like how people gravitate towards it. Like there's demand. Like it's not about that I made a sneaker because I've made sneakers before, but it's more of like just the reaction to people. Like how many sneakers I've sold already, and I still feel like I'm a nobody. So it's like I'm like, damn, like I already sold over more than half of my inventory. And I still haven't like really like marketed anything really strong, or I haven't like really pushed anything going forward like crazy. Like I have 0 teams, so it's like everything's just coming genuinely, like just like all right, even off me or word of mouth or somebody else. And just seeing that, I'm like, all right, cool. Like that was the stamp I needed. I'm like, all right, I got something here.
Yeah.
Now it's gotta like put it all together. That's it. So now, so overall, like I guess like. There's multiple things with me. I feel like there's like little checkpoints that I'm like, all right, you got this. The next one, you can run the next one out, or all right, you got this one too. Like, do this. So now I'm like, my head's like running like running crazy because I'm like, I could design this, I could design this. I'm like, all right, man, we could do this too. Oh, the show's gonna look like this. All right, bet. All right, cool. And then like in the event, I want people to feel like this, and they have to come. I'm just it's a whole a little crazy head.
That's some great accomplishments, man.
And thank you.
Great accomplishment, man. Especially the DR one. I mean, they flew you out there.
Yeah,
they flew you out there. Hey, I like this guy, and he's in the United States. I need him in DR.
Yeah.
That is a big demand.
Yeah.
Like they wanted you over there, man. Cause,
when that happened, I was like, that's when I realized, okay, like, ideally. Yeah, the home decor it works. What I'm trying to push out works. It makes people do. It makes like everything I'm trying to say. What I want my artwork to do, it is accomplishing that. Like I'm manifesting, all this really is coming full circle, and this gives me the courage to be like, all right, well, it doesn't matter if something like you push something out and it's selling slow. Slow money is better than fast money. So at the end of the day, it's just like as long as you manage it correctly. But at the end of the day, it's like it's it's blooming. I'm planting my seed, it's taking fruition, and then it's just you just waiting for the time it's gonna circle back. Someone else gonna hit you up. Someone else gonna see this and like, oh, well, where you get this from? I never heard this brand before, and then it picks up somewhere else. So every little seed I plant, so far already seen already bloomed, and not to a full flower yet, but it's already start blooming yet. So
Take your time.
yeah,
And if you can do it once, you can do it again. You just got
definitely, definitely. And my whole thing is just trying to I'm pushing these three sides, so I'm like, I need to make sure that each one is doing what it needs to do, so that way when I present it, there's no fear.
Yeah.
Ideally, so yeah.
So speaking of these three sides and just pushing them, almost at the same time, trying to keep them along the same line. Say 5 years from now, where do you see yourself? Where do you see these three entities that you've created? If even maybe you invented some more, where do you see yourself in general in 5 years from now?
You just gotta sit down and watch. Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil nothing. I don't want to say anything of my plans. Just sit down and watch. It's a lot going on.
Yeah.
But I'm coming at full force, and I'm trying to break grounds. So I definitely know I see a bright future ahead of me, and for myself and everyone surrounding me, and everyone who's pushing. So
yeah,
we're about to build something really great.
I mean, I respect that answer, man. Sometimes some things don't need to be said. You know what I'm saying? It's better to just put your head down and just keep pushing forward. And
I'm a man of action. I don't want to I don't like talking a lot. I really just want people to just see the action what I'm doing and then keep going.
Yeah.
I understand the talking is needed, but I just want people to see just everything I've been pushing, everything I'm doing. This is not overnight.
Yeah.
And shit is never going to be.
Yeah.
But this can inspire the next kid, somebody else, and be like, yo, I can do this too.
Yeah.
I know, I get it. The world we live in, everything seems fast. Seems like it's happening 1, 2, 3, but it's not. Just pace yourself.
Yeah.
Sit down, do what you need to do, and make sure that your vision came out to how you want it. And if it didn't come out how you wanted, you probably rush yourself. And that's why you need the results you wanted. So sit back and vibe.
And with that said,